Yeah. Situation. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Wake up this morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Morning Brewe, WHIV 1023. Got the gang in the building, man. Got the whole gang in the building. Been a while. Got the crew in the building, man. Mr. Serv on things to do, Nola. Everybody checking in. DJ Tony Soul on the mix. He ain't got me in here like woo. I was like woo early this week. Today I'm back in my house groove. You were talking about that house music. Took in here. You said she looking like Donna Summers. Yeah, I know I'm about to turn you up. There you go.
No hiding this one.
Stop it. Stop it.
Thursday. I'm a big deal.
Stop it.
Thursday. I got my CeeLo green glasses on. I'm on another planet. I don't know where y'all at.
You got your looks on?
Yes, sir. I'm on another planet. I don't know where y'all at. You know, so that's what's going on.
I'm gonna call it after today. Thursday's about to be the new show after the show. The new show after the show. Cause after karaoke on Wednesdays, getting up on Thursday.
I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah, I sure did.
Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. So both of y'all was there and y'all didn't invite me. See, this is why I don't go out. And this is why I need new friends.
I'm trying to figure out how I was on the radio yesterday giving out VIP tables as you were sitting across from me.
I need a personal invite.
I'm talking about you knew exactly where I was going to be.
I need a black coat set for me.
As a matter of fact, you helped me promote karaoke yesterday.
Watch me tell that. You know, I used to rap with black coat and security. I need my black coat set. I need security. I need my beverage in the car. Well, I need a masseuse as I'm on the way to the venue.
I got a black truck that you could get in anytime you want.
Is Bob Marley in that car?
Definitely probably got.
I can show up. Will it be
it
food?
Depends on who listening.
You go start. Yesterday you had me laughing, man. Don't start today, bro.
You the one trying to get me to incriminate myself early this morning.
All I'm trying to do
just know whatever comes in the black truck, I have it.
And there you have it. I'm gonna tell you like this.
Okay.
What do you call your driver? What you call your driver? What's his name? Give me a driver name. Cause you good with the names. I need it.
I had one that I used to always call him don't know his way. Because he never, even with GPS. So don't know his way. That's my guy. Don't know his way. He's still my guy. Don't be late to get somewhere and he got to get you there. You're gonna end up in the wrong spot. I was in Dallas. That man, we were supposed to be in Oak Cliff at a charity event. That man had me in Fort Worth.
If I'm your driver, just call me Hold On.
Oh yeah, you know what? You're right.
Call me Hold On.
Grab the handles. Grab the handles.
I got the little thing right there at the top. You grab it, hold on to it. Tuka, turn your stuff down. My bad, Serv.
That's me.
Come on.
Harris Roberts. I am. That's me. I accept my own title, and I got my CeeLo Greens on.
Come on, man. Calm down.
Let me tell you something. Harris Robertson, the man with 2 last names.
Shout out to Harris Robertson. Of course, this morning he tapped in. I'm gonna shout my brew crew out, but let me shout out Harris Robertson. Harris Robertson Loan Mortgages, man. We putting 100,000 people in homes this year.
Stop paying other people's dreams. Let Harris Robertson put you in position to pay for your dreams.
All you got
ownership.
Definitely. And share this with 20 people. Share this with 20 people. Type done in the comments. He's gonna send you that free ebook right now.
Hold up.
And if you got the free ebook already, man, somebody just raised their hand in the air in the comments or something like that. If you already got the free ebook,
we friends with him, right?
Let me know.
You got the ebook?
Yeah, I got the ebook.
I don't have the ebook.
You asked for the ebook last week.
He don't want to give me the. I know what he's trying to do. He know what? In the mortar words of Don, he blessed block.
He blessing blocking.
That's what he doing.
Now we putting 100,000 people in homes, bro.
He don't want me to have 24 homes, right? You know, with a big old picture of Serv. Welcome to Serville. He's trying to stop that dream.
Man, we trying to tell him we trying to get our investment properties together.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to have my own compound.
I'm trying to tell you now. That's what I like.
You would
that.
Be able to bring Bob Marley, be a Bob Marley store there.
I like that right there.
Yeah.
You got me this morning. That got me excited, sir. You said I want my own compound. Remind me. I need to be getting back to Africa. I want me a compound one day.
You know,
Tuka, you say you're gonna buy one of them. You should buy one of them schools. In LA, they flipping them schools right now.
You know, because you're looking like that cool English teacher right now with the hairdo. You know, the cool English teacher that might catch you behind the buildings messing with a little Bob Marley and then don't turn you in. Let me hit it right quick.
Let me find out. You know, gave Tuka the stereotype of the fine teacher. They got these new teachers. See the new teacher?
Yeah,
except she don't wear a little tight dress.
The cool one. Tuka coming in with the boots on.
She a real teacher, so we can't. Tuka, she gonna dress appropriate
but you
for
know
class.
Why Tuka don't do that? Because Tuka coming in and let him know, like, you know, before you think you gonna play with me,
boots on the ground.
I put these paws on. You see these boots?
I seen her throw a desk one time.
Yeah.
Now y'all gotta stop.
but she looked like the cool teacher that'll catch us behind the building, cutting class. You know, talking to Bob Marley, you know, between each other, and and so she would be like, "Look, go to class and just say, let me get that. I'm gonna throw it away for y'all. Let me get that.
Let me hit it.
She the cool teacher. Let me through there.
These kids is getting on my nerves.
Yeah. I mean, they say something. I ain't going to class. Your mama. Oh, wait a minute. You're not supposed to say that, Miss Mitsuka. That's who she is right now.
All right, man. Shout out to Ronaldo, Miss JV5. Who else we got tapping in? Oh man, shout out to my girl, man. Over the top promo, Shaq. What up, Shaq, man? ATL tapped in. That's my dog right there. I see we salute the DJs. I am a salute the DJ recipient. You know, that's the award show put on for all of the DJs all across the country.
My partner, 6 months up there. 6 months of love.
Yeah.
Miss Selena
Pierre, April 23rd. Mark your calendar.
Selena.
Mark your calendar, April 23rd for the Lee Janitorial. They are sponsoring Venus versus Mars,
Selena,
the first game show podcast of NOLA.
if I could dream.
Shouts out to Vibe World. Sir got the Vibe World on today.
I represent because sometimes when I be talking about Vibe World, collect somebody hit me and say, you always talk about your collective company. Yeah, I got a few companies. I got a few.
You a big deal.
I am. You know what? I appreciate that. You are a big deal too. You know, Tuka, since you here today, you a big deal also.
I know.
There it is. See, we rubbing off on you. See the confidence? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
I know.
Yeah, but
Whips hair.
if you need a oh yeah, I whip my hair back. Oh, got a little bounce in it, huh?
Uh-huh.
When you got a bunch of daughters and you know what I'm saying, you know about the bounce.
You know about the bounce, bro.
So that's the reason why you turn and look at the light and then like for no reason look at it then turn back. Yeah, oh, she's doing too. Oh,
see my hair, that's all.
Yes, indeed.
Long as you ain't out there big back brawling in the street with like I saw another big back brawling fight the other day, but
big back brawling.
Yeah, big back brawling.
Coming to a theater near you.
Beautiful black women that wants to fight. I call it big back brawling now.
Coming to a public event near you.
And I started to get out and stop it.
And go fight.
I started to get out. Yeah. I started to get out and stop it, Don. But I thought about it because I saw one of them hit another one. I was coming out, you getting out the door like, man, I gotta stop this. Our black woman gotta stop this. Bow! She hit her. I got back in the car, looked straight and kept going. I'm not lying to y'all. The Legion Fields.
She hit her so hard, you got back in your car.
It was four of them. They going, I don't know who was on whose side. And I'm like, and another man looked like he was gonna get out. Like, y'all gotta stop this. Y'all gotta stop. I said, man, let me help this man stop this. I got out. And I say it like this. She was well built, she had a little body, big BBW. She hit one of these young Mike Tyson, George Foreman's. Bow! I got back in the car, closed the door, and put my seatbelt on and kept going. I said, I ain't getting away this one.
This above my weight class.
That's
right
bad. That's but
Next thing I know, you on video out there rolling
she
on
hit
the ground.
That little slim girl, and they were ladies. They was grown ladies. She hit that slim girl and looked like the girl paused and was like, "Hi." Like she just paused. I was like, I got in my car, put my seatbelt on, act like I didn't see nothing.
Said this lady hit too hard.
I'm not getting involved in big back brawling.
Big back brawling.
Yep, there it is. Broke big back brawling.
As seen on television, Instagram, and social media. We got it live.
So see, I think because you give it a name, it's gonna make some of them stop doing it. Because I'm gonna add broken to it. When you seeing our beautiful black women out here fighting, broke big back brawling, because only broke people act like that in public. You're just bowling and you're just fighting, and then you got things popping out. And I don't be looking when things pop out.
That's
look like Kevin, But hey, we got to stop them, Don. You won't ride around and see if we can stop fuckers and fights every day in New Orleans.
In the words of Lone Star Shane, a mess.
Broke big back brawling.
That's how I read her comment.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
a mess.
I'm just being honest with you. I don't want to see our queen fighting no more.
Yes, indeed.
Because some of them know that they decide to sometimes don't wear undergarments and stuff, just be everywhere. They use the bathroom on themselves.
Speaking of not wearing undergarments.
Oh Lord. Why did I start it? Yesterday I started him, and the day before I started him. So it's y'all don't know Don been on the road.
Where is this going?
Where's this going?
Yes.
This tease him Thursday.
Well,
terrible Thursday.
I'm just trying to figure out the new rules of when people leave out the house.
That commando thing is a little bit.
Let me stay.
I seen a lady yesterday. I swear to God, it was at least 1 p.m.
Here we go.
It was at least 1 p.m. No, for real. I was in the store. It was 1 p.m. I remember because I had to run a friend somewhere before a lunch meeting. So it was like, 12:45. My meeting was like at 1. I was running a little bit behind, and Serv say I always do. I go in the store, and the lady came in the store. This lady literally, all she had on was a bonnet and a muumuu. That's it.
Oh, not the muumuu.
A bonnet and a muumuu. That's it,
Let me tell you, that's that double
Do you hear what I'm saying?
A bonnet and a muumuu.
If we would have been playing,
I don't like when they went in bonnets in public.
bruh, I like it when they wear drawers in public.
And I'm gonna say this too: if you're gonna not wear underwear, and it, some of the ladies they can't help it because they're being front you. Don't let the top of the highway, the highway back there. Don't let it be ashy.
Well, all I'm saying is,
Ashy highway, top of ashy highway is bad.
if you gotta make, because sometimes you be in a rush and you gotta make critical decisions.
Yeah. Wearing underwear or not is a critical decision.
Yeah, sometimes you just be making decisions and you be in the spur of the moment. So if you got to choose between your bonnet and your drawers,
wait, I'm gonna tell you, I hate
grab your drawers.
Let me tell you, grab your drawers. Please grab your drawers. Today's lesson we're going to learn today. Lesson number 1. Don, I need you to say it. Lesson number 1. What?
Grab your drawers.
That's it. Whatever you do.
I
don't care if you forget your keys and got to come back in the house. Grab you.
Look, I know it's 2026. The brassiere. I mean, that's questionable. I know y'all women don't stop wearing those, and I don't want to not liberate nobody.
26, no drawers.
Because you remember when they liberated, they threw the brassieres.
Yeah.
They threw the brassieres. They burned the brassieres, didn't they? When they liberated,
I had a bra through it on stage once.
Yeah. So I understand.
It was big.
I understand that we have already decided that the brassiere is questionable.
Yeah. We
that's an optionable. That got parentheses around it nowadays.
Yeah.
That's optional. but the draws is not optional. Grab them.
I'm gonna tell you though. I'm gonna tell you. I'm not mad at the muumuu because the muumuu make me say she got that good. I think. But the bonnet.
Let me just tell you.
I put run to Family Dollar in my muumuu.
That muumuu
what you trying to say, Duka?
That muumuu was muumooing.
Moo. Hey. And when they got a muumuu on and the muumuu is really moving, working, it makes you think.
Did you hear what I say? Yeah. The muumuu was.
But I hate the bonnet, and I'm gonna doubly hate this. I hate when I see men wearing bonnets. You don't supposed to have a bonnet on, man.
What about the dudes that got the little thing on their dreads? Like
hold up. Now let me. I'm bald headed, so I'm about to. I'm gonna tell you like this here. I feel like this. When the dudes, let me tell you. This is the thing. I don't have no problem with dreads or whatever. But what kill me when the dude take their little headband thing off and they shake their head and bruh, what is a Sheen commercial? I mean, you got to cut this out. It's not like you in Jamaica just stuck your head in the water and jump out. I'm just saying.
Well, I can't. I've been trying to.
I ain't never seen you do it. I ain't never seen you do it.
Well, I'm trying to get it loose because it's all wrapped up. And I'm
gonna be technically honest. I have issues with it because I can't grow no dreads because my ceiling is like my daughter said. My ceiling is missing if I let everything grow. I'm gonna have the Uncle Phil from. If I let my hair grow now, I'm gonna have the Uncle Phil and the George Jefferson. So I got problems with people who still got their top. Who still got their top?
Think about the Uncle Phil in real life. I was like the Uncle Phil
who still got their from Fresh Prince. Yeah.
Then he said the George Jefferson. I was like, oh
yeah. Hey, when and that's a lot of dudes in New Orleans. I tell them because a lot of times we used to wear ball caps all the time, fitted. Say, bro, let it go. A lot of y'all.
Who was that said they dropped the top because I got the ceiling missing?
2 Chainz. My daughter. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I almost put my little one out. She was about 7, 8 years old when that song came out. She was about 7, 8 years old because 2 Chainz was on his own then. We're in the car and she just driving. I'm like, what is she singing? And then that's your baby, so she always grab my head or whatever when I just playing around. And I heard the song. Pull up to the scene with your ceiling missing. I turn that car around. Where we going? You ain't going with me today. You ain't do that. You'd hurt my feelings. And then so when she get mad with me, with your ceiling missing. Okay, there you go.
These kids be
crucial. Yeah, they something
else.
When I gained a lot of weight, she used to talk about that. Go to playground walking. I'm like, what kind of kids I got? Do you all love me? Yeah.
Kids are crucial.
That's why I got that one that I know won't put me in a home. Now the other ones, they questionable.
They questionable.
One of them will just drop me off. I'm gonna tell you, drop me, won't even walk me in. They won't even hug me.
That is crazy.
You know,
WHIV 102.3 FM New Orleans. This is the Morning Brew. Yours truly, Don P. We getting it in, doing it how we do it. Monday through Fridays, you can catch us right here. Today is Big Business Thursday. I got Tuka from Things to Do Nola in the building. Tuka Williams. I also got Mr. Serv on from No Limit Records in the building.
Big deal,
hanging out. I'm yours truly, Don P. Getting it in. The number's 504-623-9448. I had to get a Sprite.
Hold on. He was doing so good. He was bringing orange juice every day, and he done gave in.
I didn't
get your Coke.
No, because this.
No, I'm glad it's
this
not Coke.
this is less. This less sugar. It's better.
Yeah, look, he got he got a good excuse on it, and look, he got a big can too.
Look, wait, look.
You needed was a paper bag.
This is less. This is less sugar, so it ain't as bad for you as the Coke.
All right, now. In the immortal words of Fred Sanford, after you finish all that,
and I'll be 100, and I'll be 100. I'll be 100% honest. This is like last week. I didn't do no soft drinks at all. This week I did a half a can of a small Coke because I got.
You was doing good. You was bringing orange juice in here and everything. You know when somebody really don't want to drink something, but he trying. That's why I give him. I love him for it because he giving effort. He put the orange juice. I got my orange juice today. How many times you gonna tell me? I can see that big old bottle of orange juice. You know, but I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know why you bought that Sprite in there. I get nightmares because if you touch the Sprite in the refrigerator, wifey likes Sprite. She, bruh.
But I feel like I ain't break all the way down, so I got the Sprite because I needed a little carbonation.
He been doing good. Harris Robinson. I'm talking about you coming in every morning with his orange juice. Big old thing of orange juice, man. And I look over there just now, and he got a soda.
Yeah, well, I broke down today.
Yeah, but you did good. You did good because that was about a little over a week straight.
Yeah, it was over a week. Over a week. I'm gonna go back to the orange.
But you know what?
I'm going back to the orange juice
like
tomorrow.
The snicker with him because I noticed when he wasn't on this, had his Cokes. I won't say on Coke. People take things for Don P on that. Don P on that book of sugar.
I knew he was on that pile.
I knew he was on that book of sugar. The Kevin Ho said that book of sugar. But I noticed he was a little tense, not with me, just on the subjects last week. I knew it. I couldn't figure it out. He was a little tense. That he cut down off that. Yeah. But
so I'm going through withdrawals.
Yeah.
Have you gotten headaches?
No.
Because drinking goes like that.
He is a headache.
Give you a caffeine headache.
Really?
Like when you're trying to stop.
What you know about that withdrawal? What you Tuka, you want me to admit something?
I haven't.
Let me tell you something.
If you want to admit something, we are here for you.
I'm for real. When I was in the army, I was addicted to caffeine.
You wasn't not that book of sugar, huh?
No.
Okay. You too cute to have that book of sugar.
And then when I came home, like I had to.
You ain't do nothing strange for no caffeine.
No,
okay, all right.
So I had to drink like 3 Cokes a day in order to.
You was on Coke?
Stop. I had to drink 3 Cokes a day in order to stop the headaches.
Okay.
And that's how you because you was getting the caffeine headaches.
Yeah.
I didn't get any headaches or any anything.
And that's
because I don't know. I go through my periods where I be like, yo, I can't continue this kind of habit every day. So I started trying to do something different.
I can't say nothing.
Or create another habit.
I can't say nothing.
You drink energy drinks.
Not just
that's
that.
the worst.
I can't say nothing because I got issues when I don't have my.
We gotta hurry up. We gotta hurry up because Tuka gotta go teach today.
Teach what?
Anatomy and physiology.
You ain't going to teach with your hair like that and your hair bouncing. You going to a mimosa party. Let's go.
Tropical Goddess. Shouts out to Tropical Goddess. She said,
How the kids.
She said when I stopped, I caught headaches too. Okay, well that's the thing. All right, well we got to get into things to do, Nola. It is the top of the hour. We want to thank everybody for checking in. I will be giving all of my brew crew. If I miss somebody, Miss JB5, I see S Muhammad, Miss _Nee. If I miss somebody, I'll be getting to you shortly with the shout outs, but I do want to be cognitive of Tuka's time. So Let's get into it. Things to do, Nola. What we got coming up this week, baby girl?
Okay, we got 4 free things to do.
For free thing, free 99.
Free?
Free 99.
Movies in the park on Friday.
Movies in what is it?
Boninger Park in Algiers, 3400 Kansas.
What's the movie?
SpongeBob movie. Search for SquarePants.
Hey, when is this?
That's Friday.
That's for the kids.
Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night.
All right, all right.
Y'all be
Bring your
touching
blanket.
each other in there with them kids around for the SpongeBob movie. Go ahead.
Bring your blankets, chairs, all that. There's gonna be concessions for sale, but the movie itself is free. Bring the whole family out there. Y'all enjoy the movie.
So the movie free. The concessions is not free.
And dress appropriate and no big back brawling.
Right. Okay. And Saturday at Recirculating Forums, that is 1924 Jackson Avenue.
Recirculating Forums.
Yes.
All right.
So they are having a family healthy cooking class. They have it every 2 weeks. This weekend.
What time?
12 to 1 on the 11th. And this weekend they are doing shrimp tacos.
Wait, it's on LaSalle and Jackson. Is that right on that corner?
And you have to. So do you have to?
I don't know if it's on the side.
I know you said these are free events, so the food free too that you cook.
Yeah.
No, because I know the guy that owned that, and he does food towards if you got diabetes, he has the best diets. He uses African cuisine and Haitian cuisine. If you got high blood pressure, he cooks it according to what your ailment is. He young black dude, man.
And it's a cooking class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he has
I think I might try this Saturday. It's only for an hour, huh?
Yeah.
Hour and a half.
Yeah.
That might be something cool to do with the wifey. You know what I'm saying?
Don't call me.
Do a look. Yeah. Bring the kids too.
Yeah. So it's a family healthy cooking class.
Family healthy cooking class. That's a good family activity. Come on, sir, get the family together.
All right.
No.
On Sunday.
He said that's my day.
I don't get but one day. But I can wake up late.
Stop it.
I can wake up late.
So Sunday, 1 to 6, West Bank Super Sunday. That's at McDonald Park.
Oh, I'm gonna be on stage Sunday. Y'all catch me at
Lord.
catch me at the West Bank Super Sunday.
What time
Shouts out to Money Mike Willis.
That's my dog. That's my dog.
From
Yeah.
1 to 6.
Money Mike Willis.
My dog. Crazy Horse. That was when he was being a tough guy back in the day. Real would tell you he was a real one. Crazy Horse. That was but that's my boy.
All right, and the last thing I have for Sunday is my adult field trip.
All right, what's going on at the adult field trip?
Okay, we're going to Historic New Orleans Collection first, and then we're going to Sazerac House.
I knew liquor was gonna be involved some way, but go ahead.
For adults. That's why it's been called an adult field trip.
How you sign up for the adult field trip?
Okay, you can sign up by calling me 504-941-NOLA. That's 941-6652.
All right, that's what's up. That's free too?
Yeah. Come
It's the drinks at the Sazerac House.
Yeah,
they're a little sassy.
That's free too.
Yeah.
And of course, this weekend is not free, but the rodeo is going on, and I will be there.
Oh, the rodeo is this weekend.
I'm thinking about right. I'm going
to the rodeo?
I'm going to participate. I think I'm gonna go ahead on. They got the little small horses, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get on one of the big ones.
I thought you was gonna go ride a bull.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
If I was to be in the rodeo, no. If you was gonna be in the rodeo and you was gonna be a participant in real life, what event would you choose?
Okay, you know what? I think I would choose. I don't want it to be a bull. I done seen them let the lamb out or the sheep out where they
try to rope them.
Yeah, where they jump off and
you
then tie their head. Yeah.
Well, that's what I would have did
I would
too.
do that. I'm not getting. I'm gonna tell you something. I've been around bulls. I've been around them, right? Literally, because a friend of mine had a farm in North Carolina. When I got to see that and the lights came on, because he, that's the tax write-off, and he got a big, huge house. He played in the NFL, and they tricked me. I walked out there, man, and then the lights came on, and they were all standing there. Them things huge. I'm not going nowhere near them.
Yeah, they are.
I'm not going. Nah, if I could jump off and grab a little calf and rope him up, I'd do it.
Yeah, I think I want to do that. Look like good sport right there. Wrestle me a calf to the ground.
A calf, not a bull. I want the calf
and tie him up.
Yeah,
and then you got to do it fast. And then and once you get them tied up, you put your hands up like this.
Like, have y'all ever seen this? Live,
What, live?
I seen on TV.
man, live. It is amazing. It is amazing for real.
You would think that. You cause
Hey, what
I
what
go
you,
to
yeah,
rodeos though.
because I know you
Tuka, what you call the little things that you that they wear, like the little leather things that
the
they all
The
chaps
that's what that the
it's like
chaps.
Prince used to wear. I ain't and again, underwear people with chaps. Do not have the back do
That man
not
ain't wearing no
look, do
underwear.
not have your backyard boogie out.
Soon as you said Prince, I just had a whole
Yeah.
different idea
You don't want
about
them
chaps.
The back do not have your backyard boogie out.
I was gonna give me some chaps until you
I was
said
afraid. Let me tell
Prince.
you, I was afraid that style was coming when they start doing boots on the ground. I said, "Dear Father God, please do not let them have their backyard boogie out in them chaps."
That is
I think
hilarious.
all black people should experience the rodeo because the
Hey,
first
what's the
cowboys were black, and you know,
It don't smell right.
hey what how you get the tickets for the rodeo? You gotta go to the
Ticketmaster.
website,
Yeah,
Ticketmaster.
yeah.
You know, you don't have a price on those right now, do you?
They were $35,
35
Woo, that's
bucks.
high.
That ain't
but
that
no,
bad.
they were half price. Like they was, it's like 40% off or something. They was $35. Like I think they're like $65.
Now 65 is different.
$35 is 3 chicken plates from Cajun Land. I'm sorry.
But $65 is a half a tank of gas.
A half until you're
A
right.
half
A
thing.
quarter these
Oh my
days.
God.
Because of Miss JV5 partner.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? We love you, Miss JV5. Don't you call his phone.
stop.
Don't you
All
call
right.
his phone.
So festival season is coming up. Tuka has over 200 festivals listed on Things to Do NOLA. If you want
I
to
want
check
all the
out,
food ones.
if you want to check out a festival, make sure you go to Things to Do NOLA.
I need to know beignet.
.com.
I need beignet.
And,
I need the beignet fest, crawfish fest.
The Boudin Festival is this weekend.
Oh,
in
and
Lafayette.
Jeezy, yo,
It's
Boudin
in
is
Scott.
fake.
It's in Scott. The Boudin Festival is this weekend.
It's fake. His Boudin is fake. Wherever Jeezy from.
I can't be at all these places at one time.
Well, if there's big back activity and there is food out there, I can make my way.
Y'all know French
I
Water
think I
Festival
would.
is-
I think
French
I
Water Festival is coming. Let me tell y'all something.
I
There's
would.
a lot about to just run into each other because
Ooh.
after this weekend, then next weekend is French Quarter Festival. French Quarter Festival runs into Zurich. Zurich runs into Jazz Fest.
Man,
Zurich.
I need to call my partner Greg. What Charles, man? What Charles? Right, man. I need to hear something about. Man, I had to. If you ever had VIP at the Zurich, I'm telling you,
I've never been.
that's one VIP you want to have.
I've cussed him out
I
because
like
of
the.
the parking thing.
I like to watch the golf because golf live is interesting.
I have not touched a golf club since
But
I have
but
not touched it.
if you could accidentally get in the VIP tents or pay for that ticket, it is worth it. They have gourmet food up there
Oh,
served.
really?
Yeah, all you can eat. No, I'm talking about all you
Big
can
bag
eat.
activity?
Bro, they got lines of food.
But I'm gonna tell you, I would never.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I haven't touched the golf club because I tried until I got since I got put out a putt golf for fighting by the windmill. I really did. I got in a fight because the guy kept saying you're taking too long, and
but you fighting that putt.
he telling me I'm taking too long by the little windmill. So I threw the golf ball at him, and it began.
I see why
I didn't lose.
I see
didn't
why
lose.
you stay inside.
See, I'm not a people person. I'm not a people person. I'm good on stage where they be over there by the barricade.
Do you understand miniature golf putt is just supposed to be calm, cool.
Well,
and
I'm not gonna
collected?
lie to you. Me and my homies decided we was drinking, and we decided to just, hey, man, let's go putt go. We were drinking, and
That
guy
sounds like
behind me, he was a little too serious. I think
that sounds
But
no. It was fun. It was fun, but the guy behind us was serious. Like, bro, what you trying to play on the Masters one day? Yeah, putt go.
I think
And-
Tuka, I think you had this right. If we do a drunk putt, everybody gotta be drunk. You can't be mixing drunk people
Yeah.
and sober people.
I don't like to be. I'm gonna tell you, I don't like to be drunk by myself.
At
That's
putt-putt.
no fun. That's no fun being drunk by myself. I need somebody else to have
Well, that's when-
memories the next day, like how that happened.
I say when you drink by yourself, that'd be like the first stages of alcoholism.
And hey, we joking, because
Tuka is trying to say bye. Tell everybody you gotta go.
now go over there and go telling people the wrong things.
Rodeo first looks today is at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
Okay. Hey, and tell your students, if you got a test to take, don't study.
Oh yeah. Speaking speaking of students too, I want to throw this out there too. Anybody that works in the hospitality industry, I will be having a mini job fair. I guess you want to call that mini job fair. I'm gonna put this up on my page, but it'll be next Tuesday. No, we're gonna make it next Thursday. Next Thursday, I'm looking for servers and bartenders that can handle upscale restaurant and lounge. Due to more business, I gotta hook my people up. All right.
Hey, and remember, tell your students, if they got a test schedule, don't study. I gotta go to the door. I gotta give guys somebody.
All right, we got guests up here. All right, let's go, man. Get our guest in the building. Man. Oh yeah, WHIV 102.3 FM New Orleans. We got a guest that's about to get ready to tap in. He been doing some big things and making it happen. Of course, Serv will be going to grab our guest from the door, and immediately when he get back, we're gonna start talking about topics. Also, shouts out to my homie. She gonna be tapping in. We're gonna have a photographer in the building, catching some uh pictures and videos, and y'all will get a chance to see some of these things on the page. In the meantime, in between time, since we making announcements this morning, I do want to announce to you guys, by your social, we got the R&B and Jazz Dinner Club this Friday. R&B and Jazz Dinner Club. If you want to take part in the R&B and Jazz Dinner Club this Friday, I got one complimentary table I think I could give away this week. That thing is going to be packed. I can't give away too many complimentary tables, but I could hook you up with one complimentary table. Come through and holler at me. Whoa, what up with it, man? I got my guy in the building. Kelly Ovar is in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up with it, brother? Good morning, good morning. You got you ain't got your phone, which I send you a link so you can join the live stream. Just give me an email. I get you up here on the live stream so everybody can see who you are. And I also want to congratulate you as I get ready to bring you in on what you did with the community of the week with the betting and all of that good stuff, man. You just been doing your thing, man, on that community outreach. So I just want to celebrate you real quick before we even get started, man.
The real Black Robin Hood.
Man, shouts out to my dog VAR, man. When I love when I see my brothers when they see something or they see a purpose or a mission and they just be like, I'm all in. So you've been all in with the community outreach, man. So definitely, man, just want to give you a big ups on that, man.
I call him Paul Tarantino, man, when he's doing his movies, man. But he walks it, bro. Like a lot of people talking about, they care about the community and this, that, and that. And he was really out there, due to circumstances growing up. And what he's doing now, man, it's like, okay, if we was one day part of the problem, he's part of the solution, a big part of it now, man, for the kids and everything. And that's what I really admire about him. Especially, I love his music. I can't persuade him to go back to rap, but no.
He said no.
But I love what he's doing now, man. Especially, I know we're gonna get to talk.
Oh, that was major. We always forget about the elderly for all the time.
When all they getting is Social Security check and they can't no longer help people with their money, everybody forget about them, family and everything, man.
So we do be feeling like we forget that those are our dead homies, mothers and grandmothers and people that lived, and we think about the loss that we experiencing at our age. You gotta imagine the loss they didn't have. They didn't enforced to do this life alone and be forgot about.
And people forget about them, man. Yeah, I always say that, man. I'm like, when they no longer could give money and they no longer work and put money into the government, everybody just say we done with you. And it's like people forget about them. Summertime, they don't check on them. And I always say it on my page, man, check on the elderly, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, just even if you a bag of groceries, something, man, check on them. What y'all were doing the other day, man, and definitely get you the link. So, you could talk about it, man, because you've been doing a host of things, man. The stuff around Rosenwald, which is your area, correct.
For sure.
With the kids and different things. And man, have so many different festival situations. Man, it's so much to name, man. So when y'all, once you get the link up and y'all get to see who he is, if y'all don't know the name, this is about really, a lot of people say they do this and do that and care about the community. Nah, he care about it for real. You know what I'm saying? And that's so impressive, man. And don't talk about the movies. That's why I call him Val Tarantino. You know what I'm saying? And he do his thing, man. So, we gonna ask you definitely get a little quick little questions in and stuff like that. So you can let the people know who you are. He gonna get you the link. You know what I'm saying? So they can see who you are, and not just hear the voice. But I'm proud, man, to even to be able to talk to you definitely in the magnitude. And what people don't know, me and yesterday, right? And Max said something. It was so funny. Max said, when I feel like finding out whether I'm doing the right thing or not, or it makes sense, I call Vol. And Vol gonna tell me the realest truth. And he said, man, that's what I respect even most about him, because Vol gonna tell me, man, it's crazy. Don't do that.
What's the email?
CaliOVar@gmail.
All right, I got you.
And he said he called you, man. He said, man, y'all might be on the phone 2-3 hours arguing.
Yeah, that's crazy though, because my phone ring a lot, right? And I'm always fussing on the phone, right? And Shorty be like, how you keep friends and you talk like that? I say, my phone ring. It ain't like I'm calling people to fuss at people. They calling me to get fussed at. Now so I'm gonna do them a disservice if I sit here and just say, yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
That is true. And nobody wants man. Who wants a yes man around all the time, man? You want somebody
human.
Yeah, I need somebody that's gonna talk me off the cliff.
Max said, Serv, I call Vo and I tell Vo something. And he said, I'll be praying into that. He don't say, man, that's just dumb, that's just stupid. Don't do this. And then he'll give me that advice. He said, then they just be going at it. And his wife said, who are you arguing with? And she turned around and she said, oh, you're on the phone with Vo. But that's a lot of times I feel, and when Mac told me that, just speaking on it, we have to start being that way with each other as black men. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't let your partner just run into something and waste his time and waste, everything, who he is and what he need to do, and be honest with him.
And yeah, I think I sent you that link. If you just follow it, put you in the studio, and then I'll bring you up on the screen here. In the meantime, in between time, while he's working on pulling up that you get it? It didn't come through.
It should be say Don P.
No, you must ain't spell Cali. You're right. Let me
Hold
find
on.
out you don't know how to spell
Cali. Let me make sure. I thought I did.
CALLIOPEVAR.
I got you. I'm gonna get you that link. In the meantime, while I'm getting that link, Serv, go through and let them know what topics we'll be talking about at the half of the hour after we chop it up with Kelly.
Of course, we got to talk about the ceasefire and a lot of things that's going on between Israel, Iran and the U.S. because it don't seem like it's a ceasefire on Israel part, and so we definitely we got a lot of different topics, Offset, of course, that situation that happened with him and Cardi B, and people saying, okay, she must want to be back with him. She went to his side, but it's like that's her kid's father, you know what I'm saying, a former husband or whatever, whatnot. And people saying why she did that, you know what I'm saying? So in the entertainment mess business, you know what I'm saying, that's the big thing about that.
Oh, she went to check on Offset?
Yeah, they got pictures. She was there to check on him, you know what I'm saying?
I thought that was AI.
No, she actually was there. And so, and of course, man, we got stuff going in the city, man. Beautiful Riverfront Park. Was opened up down there by the wharf in the Ninth Ward.
Yeah, we talked about that minorly.
Yeah. It's beautiful, man, out there. And so
you get a chance to see it yet?
Nah, I just got some videos, I'm a big deal. So I got some personal videos.
All right.
Was sent to me, but plus what I saw online and things like that, and so I think that was pretty good. And then it was explained how long it's gonna be, which is gonna be pretty nice for the city. You know what I'm saying, upgrading the city look. You know what I'm saying. So that's coming up in the situation with the judges. You know what I'm saying. That's getting deep. Royce Duplessis even approached and had a conversation with the actual I think a politician from the other district 100 miles away that's in our business. You know what I'm saying? So that's some things that we, want to discuss, because he actually was talking about basically saying the state is coming for New Orleans. And so how do people feel about that? And our, Madam Mayor, is she ready for the fight? And I think she is. So, I mean, we got some things to talk about with that. And the party bus thing has got quiet, and then that's rearing up again. You know what I'm saying, with the party bus situation. And so we got those things to talk about. Not much in the world of sports. The NBA playoffs are approaching, and a lot of teams are getting ready, and injuries or whatever, whatnot. So, in the New Orleans Saints, of course, they're making some big moves to look as far as in the sports aspect of it. And a lot of kids jumping in the portal right now, and they're getting upset about that, which is, they taking $1 now, just leaving the school, and they tripping, but you can't be mad at them.
Well, I thought when you take the NIL money, I thought it wasn't guaranteed. It was only official as long as you stay there.
Well, it depends on what situation you live. Like right now, with us, as a collective, we have a few players that we represent and that have left and jumped in the portal, and so now it's like free agency. That's what we call it, free agency. You know what I'm saying? So, and free agency is coming out pretty big right now for a lot of these young kids, man. They getting like generational wealth money. And other than that, you know what I'm saying? The big thing that's out there right now. Oh, and our Department of War, as you want to call it, at the Pentagon, they summoned the Pope. They summoned the Pope to let the Pope know you either with us or you're not with us. They summoned the Pope. Yeah, the Pope, that guy, the big guy up there. And he has to get on board because he was critical of the war and U.S. movements or whatever.
They are insisting on making this
a Christian
a
thing.
religious war. Like I noticed people keep pushing that narrative of trying to make it a religious thing or religion against religion, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't really understand the methodology behind trying to make this a religious war, but I do know people do the craziest
Well,
things
well,
in the name of religion.
Pete had nothing. That's what I call him. You know what I'm saying? Head of the Department of War, whatever, whatnot. His first thing he did it towards the the military was telling them you fighting for God and everything before they left. Before they left with this Iranian conflict. So even when Trump came in, with the MAGA people, the first thing they was looking at, man, they was screaming about Christianity and gay marriages and gay people is against God and abortion. Everything was they ran on a base of being Christians.
Oh yeah,
You
it
know what I'm
sure
saying?
did.
So now it's
That's why Miss JV5 such a MAGA fan
yeah, yeah.
in the name of religion.
And I told you about the guy Marcus Rogers who was saying he had a dream that God said that Donald Trump was the one, and he still stands on it. He got a big church in Chicago, and all his followers are right
Oh, that
behind
guy
him.
has been on several TV shows
Yeah, yeah.
talking about,
He was jumping around with the balloons when Trump
yeah.
won. Yeah, yeah. So they're using Christianity right now. So it's a big thing. But then they also what we got to talk about also uh who won and who lost. And so Iran is still looking at it like they basically won because they still control the Straits of Hormuz. So
We don't care.
yeah. And so
Stop the fighting
man, I want the gas to go down now
and
again.
open up the strait and get that oil over here to the United States.
What's the number to the station, Tuka?
It's scrolling on the top of the screen, 504-623-9448, 504-623-9448. You can see that number scrolling on the top of the screen. Of course, use that number
You can't see it with a hairstyle.
at will. All right, man, I do have my man Kelly O'Bot in the building. We got him live on the screen. And at this point in time, sure, man, I'm going to turn it over to you. And let's chop it up with Kelly O'Bot, talk about some of the things he got going on and got coming up.
Well, first, my brother, man, I want you to introduce yourself to everybody so they know who you are, and then we get into some of the things that you have done in the community, so they'll know because a lot of them were big things. So please introduce yourself to everybody, man. Our Brew Crew.
I'm Cali man. I don't know how to explain myself, right? I just
a man of
Be
many
Cali
hats.
Vo. I just be Cali Vo. That's it.
Very charitable, you know what I'm saying, what you do. So a lot of things what you do. So just tell them some of the things that, you know, you would put on in different fests and different situations and things like that. And then see, once you give them that, I got a, you know, follow-up question for you.
Yeah, so right now my recently thing is I'm on a hope initiative right now. So I'm challenging everybody in the city of New Orleans just to take care of their block. Like, you know, we took so much from our neighborhoods, and our neighborhoods gave us, most of us who live in a certain life, it gave us a great lifestyle. You feel what I'm saying? And we took that lifestyle and we left the place that we caused the habit on, right?
Yeah.
So I'm mostly trying to get these kids another outlet, right? Because they seen us as their superheroes. We were their neighborhood stars, just as the ones before me was my neighborhood star.
Yeah.
So we see the glam and the glory of it, but we don't see the trauma that comes with it. You feel me? So I'm just on a quest to that. So to get my black brothers mental right.
So you know that kind of clears up my second question, because I was going to follow-up question was going to ask, you know, what made you, you know, because I could say this, you know what I'm saying, because where you come from, you know, the Calio, you know, God bless his soul, you know, my cousin Randall, T-Dub, and Randall, you know, that, you know, so growing up, I was around there a lot, you know, after school, for my mama come get me or whatever, whatnot, and so many different people, of course, you know, P and all them and things like that, man. And we know how a lot of dudes that make it out in that place. For you, it's like how you made it out, and what's the real, you know, the reason that the thing that you like, you know what, and that pivot moment where it was like, I got to make a difference. I used to be part, like you said, part of the problem, and now I'm going to be the solution. What was that pivotal moment? What thing happened to you? Was it losing somebody, or just something that made you say, I got to do something different. I got to do the right thing.
So for me was, I don't never think you will ever make it out, right? It's like, even if you make it to the top, just say where P at, right?
Yeah.
And P coming from where I come from. All the trauma of all the ones that you lose, it never leaves. So you never made it out, because when you have a vision of yourself on a mountaintop, you see certain people with you to share it with you, right? Like some we want to do it for our mothers, our fathers, our grandmothers. But at the end of the story, they don't be there. Wow. So when you get up to that mountaintop and you look around, it ain't the people that you started off with. So you will never feel like you made it. You feel what I'm saying? So once you stop chasing that, right, that mountaintop, and realize the now is all we have now. And I just try to make now the best it could be. So my pivotal point, it wasn't no pivotal point, because I grew up in it.
Yeah.
And we always had to take care of our neighborhood. And on the bad side of it, if you took from the neighborhood and you just was shining the neighborhood, the neighborhood gonna take from you.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I can't say it's a pivotal point. I just say that I just always follow my heart when it came to my neighborhood.
Now, a lot of people, you know, they're hearing all of the great things you do, because he does a lot, man, so much, you know, but music at one time, you know what I'm saying, was something that I felt like you was one of them. What pushed you away from it?
Music for me was ego chasing, right?
Okay.
So I watched what Dodo did with music. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Dodo.
Tough guys.
Come on. So it was there in me because I seen it, right? And then I'm coming up in the time of rapping when people was making transition from the streets to rap. So it was an outlet that I could provide for my friends to be able to go see the world, because I was fortunate to go see with Marcelo and Dodo, right? So I was able to go see different places and see
Dodo,
that every city got a ghetto like ours, because in New Orleans, we think we the realest place in the world.
Yeah.
Until we go around the country and we see, oh, they living like us, they living like us. So I wanted to come back and show my friends that. And rap for me was, before I get an artist, I could bet on myself.
Yeah.
The street credibility there, the money there, the lifestyle is there. And that's what it was. It wasn't about lyrics when I come in, because it was the Young Jesus era, that if you were streets and they believe you, then you could catapult in this music game and go get you some money. You feel me? So the hustle in me made me choose music.
Okay. Now I'm asking you something. I call you Bo Tarantino. What made you shoot movies, man? Because you good at it. I mean, it's not the usual, okay, he out the hood and got a few dollars and he's shooting this movie. I mean, they look like they're supposed to look. What made you get into that?
Man, every ghetto child best move is I'm about it. You feel me? And he
Yeah.
painted the picture of what the world was gonna know New Orleans to be.
Mhm.
So I just wanted to further that movement. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? Like he really was a inspiration that I watched from afar because he the only person that I seen come from where I come from that shot for greatness. You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like the neighborhood stars is what motivates us, right? But
Mhm.
everybody don't got a Master P where they from. So
Mhm.
just by Master P being from the Cali, you made me think I could go do whatever I wanted to do. You feel me?
I want to jump in with y'all, man. You one of the things you talked about the movies, you talked about the music. One of the things I have admired about your career is you seem to know when to pivot. Like a lot of people in business and in their careers, they're not very good at pivoting, not understanding it's time to move to the next thing. That was a good move. Like sometimes we just get so attached to one thing
Right.
that we don't try new stuff. What give you the inspiration or the understanding to know when to pivot? All right, that was a good run. Let's go on another run.
Because I ain't married to none of this stuff that makes me who I am. You feel me? Like some people, a rapper is their definition, right? So they never studied the business. All they did was in the studio and write balls. They didn't think about how everything around them worked. You feel what I'm saying? So my mind, even in the streets, right? I could get this, but I want to know the transportation, where this coming from, how this moving, what the prices is on the other side. Because eventually I want to evolve. So being around entertainment business, I could be like, all right, music making this, but shit, they got a hole in the movies. Pete and them ain't doing movies. Nobody really doing this movie. Detroit got a lane over there. Man, I show my culture. We going 10x. And it ain't just for me, it's for the whole culture. So when I shift, I'm shifting for the whole culture because I know I'm one of them people. I'm a very competitive person, right? So I compete around everybody in the city. I challenge everybody. So if I shoot a movie, they got 10 other niggas gonna go shoot movies. Oh, my bad. They got 10 other people gonna go shoot movies because Vault shooting a movie. And New Orleans need to be broadcasted from every angle, not just Vault angle. So it's like I'm igniting a fire in everybody who do this. So pivoting for me is I'm seeing as a culture where we need to shift at.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
Let me ask you this: if right now, me and Don bring you three young men, what would be your advice to them that, say they've been getting in a few little problems, some young dudes, they haven't crossed that line, they haven't did no time yet or anything like that or went to jail, but you could see they on the wrong road. What would you tell them? And honestly, I'm saying that you would just be raw and uncut without, on the radio, but what would you tell, what advice would you give them if we make a deal with them that whatever this man tell you, you do this, we gonna back you for whatever it is you want to do. What would you tell them the day to change their mind?
What
And
you
that's it.
feeling is temporary.
Wow.
What you going through right now is a version of the choices you made the day before. The choices you make today will affect your tomorrow, man. So if you look at your future, man, and you got a vision of what you think that's supposed to be, let your choices now work there because tomorrow will come. If we fortunate, tomorrow will come. You feel me? And you don't want to be in the same position tomorrow that you is today. So know that what you feeling is temporary. So don't make no permanent decision on the temporary feelings. Seek counsel.
Do you feel I'm sorry, Doc, go ahead, we got a question, go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Do you because I see you into business, even more so, man. How do you feel about that? Because we keep it honest and we all, being on the other side, like you said, the streets, the illegal part of it,
Right.
and growing up. Now seeing yourself doing business the legal way, the right way, how does it make you feel about that evolution of yourself? Like I'm making the legal, I'm not problem in my community, I'm doing it this way.
It's challenging because just like the streets is gonna come with its challenges, and you're gonna deal with some people that you can't deal with how you used to deal with things in the streets, right? So the code of ethics ain't the same in doing business. But we know what risk to reward is now. You feel me? Like now I said it. You're 40, you catch 20, you're dumb. You feel me? Not done, you're dumb. And you 40, you catch 20 years, your whole life is gone. But when you 20, you catch 20, you young. So when you 20, you got more to risk. But when you 40, you go to looking at life different. You feel me? And you go to looking at risk to reward. And what's the return on my investment on anything?
Let me ask you this: like everybody always have mentors, and we've gotten to the point to where now we are becoming other people mentors. Who were some of the people that mentored you and helped you with your transition from one era of life until the next era of life? Like, did you have a big homie or a big brother that was like, yo, Va, you're an intelligent brother. Maybe you should try this, or maybe you should do this. Like, was it somebody that was influential? Because we talk about that now where we like, man, we got to start being better OGs. Like,
yeah, for sure. Eldon DeLore played the part in my growth for sure. Like Eldon, it was somebody I was always able to talk to because Eldon was always in the community. And every time I'm in the St. Thomas look to Eldon to answer questions and to figure it out for the whole community. Like Eldon wasn't a person that just had his agenda, right? Like he listened to other people's agenda. So he played a major part in my growth. My partner, Ed West, rest in peace. Ed played a part in my better man, my pastors, Bishop Samuel Blake.
I was gonna ask about that, his spirituality. He speaks on it. Yeah.
I always seek counsel, right? People feel like I talk to people too much, right? But I really be trying to hear different perspectives because I don't be stuck on no absolutes no more. Because I had to tell somebody like, man, I thought I had all the tools that I needed to survive in life. And them tools that I had, it got me to a point, but I had to go get some new tools. You feel me? I had to trade some of the old tools and then go get some new tools because now we got a different job to go do. You feel me? So I always put myself around people who knew more.
I love that. Great answer.
I love to throw spirituality in there because we bring on that, and definitely Don speaks on it a lot about the spirituality and having, church involved. Because we always say sometimes these kids these days, they didn't go to church. They wasn't made, to have some type of spirituality growing up. When you get old and you're like, I could do this, but that wouldn't be right. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever would not. And I see you do speak on it. I've seen you speak on it and then hear you speak on it now. So let me ask this. Where do VAR, if God's route puts you, you'll see your ship sailing the right way. It's 2026. 2036. Of course, you're gonna be alive, man. You're one of the good ones. I think God gonna keep you and keep you working. You know what I'm saying? In the next 10 years, where do VAR see itself and where VAR want to be? And whether it's, I always say I want my last name on some buildings downtown where I used to always be there dreaming and different things. Where do VAR see and what VAR change VAR want to make, not for himself, but for his community? And where do he see yourself in 10 years?
I don't know where I see myself. I just see God will being done through me. Right. It ain't a particular
That's
place.
a good answer right there.
He got me. Wow.
It ain't a particular place I want to go. It ain't a particular thing I want because I feel like I had so much so early. And the things that I had, it didn't matter to me. You feel me? You could give me the best car and a week later, it's just another car.
Yeah.
You feel me? I done been to the best beaches in the world. And then when I leave it, and it's just like, it's the same beach as Biloxi. It's just different looking. You feel different because you tell yourself Turks look better than Biloxi, but it's really about what you surround yourself with. If you hold on the inside, you can live in Biloxi the same way you live in Turks. You feel me? So it's like God will be done because I don't know. Tomorrow my vision might change for what I want for myself.
Okay. So before we get out here, what we got next? If Don might have a question, what you got coming up that you want everybody here on the Brew Crew to know, to tune into, and what's out there? What you got coming up? That's next. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't saw you just did the mattress for the elderly people. What do VAR got coming up next? It's always for the community. It's never about VAR. So what you got? You because you never make it about yourself, and you could.
Right now, I'm on a Hope Initiative, so I don't know what. August 2nd, I'm doing a Hope Fest back in the Calio project.
Oh yeah, Hope Fest. I've been saying that. That's gonna be big.
So this the 11th year that I'm doing Hope Fest, right? So last year we celebrated the 10th anniversary. We took it to Joe Brown in the East, and we did the Calio too. So I'm back in the Calio August 2nd for the 11th annual Hope Fest. I'm just moving around the city right now, just trying to inspire every ghetto, every person who like me. Look, I'm challenging you. Let's take care of our hoods. We on a Hope Initiative.
Any new movies coming up? Any new movies coming up?
I got the 22504 Distant Relatives because we've been back and forth with Baton Rouge for a while.
Yeah, man.
And we not even understanding Baton Rouge was 504, right? Like we accept when your brother grow up. It's like somebody like just say like, I can't keep using P, right? P was Lil P at a point in his life, but he grew up to be Master P, and you gotta respect him for being Master P. You can't keep looking down on somebody. Yeah. Baton Rouge is carrying the state right now. New Orleans is culture, but Baton Rouge is the capital, and they are carrying the state. And instead of tearing Baton Rouge down, we gotta appreciate it because they are our little brothers, and they are furthering the culture.
I've been saying that, and I had to say it one day. I said,
and not little brothers, say our brothers.
And I've been saying, I get on there, some of them things. I said, man, I'm so sick of y'all with this. I said, when we came down, I said, Baton Rouge accepted us. We moved to Baton Rouge. We wasn't in New Orleans. They accepted us. I said, some of the artists, Doris, So Bleed, C-Loc, a bunch of them helped build, also add to No Limit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, y'all, New Orleans, you got to stop that because, I know how we are. We arrogant. Our city could be like New York sometime. But I'm like, BR is still right there. And BR have done, they up. They doing their thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like the world want to sound like us, was wanting to dress like New Orleans people, music like us. Now they doing it with Baton Rouge. It's still, I always say it's still Louisiana.
I compare New Orleans to the 96 Bulls, right? Bulls ain't never get a run like that again. They got Derrick Rose. They didn't have some stars come out.
They had some stars come out, but they ain't never get a run like that.
In New Orleans, we had our No Limit and Cash Money, and a lot of the big dogs dropped the ball, right? It's the ego.
Yeah,
that ego left them not knowing how to do business. As we talk about, they rapping and they're not doing business. So we looking at people that reached a plateau that just didn't understand the power they had. You feel what I'm saying? And then we leave a lot of bitter people who got left behind because they didn't know how to advance.
I see that a lot in the city.
They just wanted money.
They
feel me?
They just was mad. You just have people that was just mad because of lack of resources or lack of understanding and knowledge, like
right, and not building value.
Nobody really intentionally wanted to leave people behind. It was just at that point in time, maybe the knowledge wasn't there, so it was victim of circumstance.
And a lot of them believe.
Yeah,
it's kids, baby. And them was kids coming up in
right.
No education. They taking what somebody else telling them, and then we hustlers.
Then you
can hustle 100 million.
Look, they get on me when I say this. I say, bro, and I feel like man, I have a right to say it to I said, y'all be getting on them two dudes. Man, them dudes was really babies in the real money. See, the real money game, 100 million up and all that. They wasn't taught that. You might have been taught in the streets. Okay, yeah, if I make a meal or two, I know how to deal with this and that. But you talking about $100 million in those people eyes where they watching you. Them dudes didn't know about all that. They come from the streets, so I'm like, yeah, they made mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And they like, well, sir, how can you say that you went through this and that? I said, say, bro, I was around this dude every day, and sometimes we would be driving, and he be the went to the ATM. And he would look at he'll just say, man, look at this, bro. Now I'm riding with somebody that's got $100-200 million in the bank, and they really still tripping. They wasn't taught how to that's corporation money. It's corporate money. They wasn't taught to deal with. They might have been taught to deal with a meal or two or whatever, but you're talking 100-200 million. You got all these people, all these different attitudes and situations.
I say that all the time.
You know what's right? You do what's right, but
I say in our community all the time, when we get in leadership positions, the majority of the time in our community, when we get in leadership positions, our first leadership position is really trial and error. We never had nobody in our. A lot of times when we get in those leadership positions, we like the first. You feel what I'm saying?
And
So
you got tunnel vision because you
yeah,
got your mission.
right.
You
We
not
like this
thinking
the
about
first.
everybody else's mission.
You got to think about in other races, man, they be raising them kids to be in leadership positions from the day that they was born.
What I told you
From
about,
the day they come out the womb,
what
they
I told you about
look,
that book.
let me show you this. Let me show you this. They whole training is for them to be in the leadership position. When we get in the leadership position,
survive.
yeah, we just
we taught you watch your surroundings, and we teach our kids how to talk to
you
the
be
police.
shocked. You be shocked that you in the
I told-
position. You
bruh,
like, damn,
Bruh,
I did make it.
I used to sit next to this dude on the plane, and he would show me the like he couldn't believe it. Like, show me the bank receipt. Like, sir, look at this, bro.
I don't want to ignore my listeners. I have a question up there. What's your favorite movie producer?
My favorite movie producer. I'm saying we going to John Singleton.
John Singleton. That's a good one though.
John Singleton.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
He painted our life.
Now I got to change
our life.
I can't call it for
no more. The good and the bad. See, some people, they want to tell that gangster story and they glorify it, right? They make it look like it's the best life ever. You feel what I'm saying? But in John movies, he show you that downside of it. You feel me? He feel that trauma. And he makes sure that you don't leave out this movie trying to go be something and not knowing the consequences that come with it. Mm-hmm. Even though he passed away for the ending of Snowfall, right? Mm-hmm. Snowfall ending was so impactful because it showed how you could rise and go get it all and then leave with nothing. So that's the pivot, right? That's the pivotal point when I seen so many people leave with nothing. But I refuse to stand on a Titanic. I'm off this.
Yeah. Yo, put these strings up.
Right. And not
we gotta go
on that. J. Cole said something like the fall off is inevitable, right? So most people fall off on declining. Every time I pivot from here. I'm leaving at the top of it because I feel like I done maxed out and I don't have the knowledge to go to the next level of this, right? So New Orleans, we lacked on resources, right? When I go to Atlanta and Houston, New York, and Cali, I get to gather a lot to bring back here so we can have the resources. But you tapped out here. And the Mac ain't coming here and giving no game to nobody. He barely won't take a picture with somebody.
So right.
How he gonna give me game? You feel me? Then another one,
got some names
he has competition.
Yeah.
You feel me? Not knowing. I'm trying to add to what you got going on.
I want to ask you about that. Do you find certain people feel a certain way when they know you from the Cali and you trying to do business? Do they respect you as man, it's a businessman coming to me, or they looking like that's for the Cali?
So I just had this conversation with an Instagram influencer. He said he don't tell people he from New Orleans because New Orleans has done so much in the world, so he feel like they shut the door on him. I said, bro, I just left the state capital as Cali Val. I'm not LaVar Elder here. I'm walking through here as Cali Val. I rep his name so proud. I think every individual will be judged by the character that you present. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
Great.
If you come in with an ignorant New Orleans attitude, they're gonna treat you like an ignorant New Orleans person. Wow. If you come in with the slang of New Orleans, but you embody the culture with your talk, you could get in any room. So I don't get doors shut because I'm from the Cali, even though I know what my forefathers have done.
Yeah,
right?
Obama said that if you in that room, you belong in that room. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And that's the reason I wear that. I wouldn't be Cali Val if I didn't have pride in that name. Yeah. Like that Cali gave me pride. It gives me pride. So I'm never gonna take that name and because it was used in this light for pride. No, it deserved to run in every room. You gotta understand. I watched Master P scream he from the Cali project his whole career. Why would I put the flag down and think that I can't do it?
Yeah, definitely.
That's real. That's real.
Yeah, but I know we about to definitely roll out or whatnot, man. But you know, he came to bring a jersey to me, man, and whatever, whatnot, man. And so, you know, I wanted people to meet him because I think he's doing so much, right? Yeah, and nobody gets to see what he look like. Yeah, definitely. Because I know when as soon as I said, man, I'm at the radio station. He said, about Don? Oh yeah. I know where it's at. You know,
Nah,
but
man,
but I
Vaughn, my
wanted
guy.
people, but I wanted people to
He
see him
always
in this light,
if
man.
he got something, we always gonna plug up. He gonna invite me. I appreciate that
And
too.
you had my guy Royce with you, man. Over when he was doing that Royce the Pluses. When he was
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
man,
Ryan. You know, I met Royce recently. I ain't know
Yeah.
he was
I'm
from
still
our
trying to get wrote in one of these.
Uptown, yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I
still
ain't know
trying to
he was
get
from
wrote in
our
one of
set.
these scripts though. I've been asking him for a couple years. Man, write me in that script,
Yeah,
bruh.
it is.
Yeah,
Trying to get my acting on,
we
man.
gonna get it, but we going a different route this time. I want the kids involved in it, so I've been trying to make a few partnerships with these film
I
departments.
like that.
And I got Ace. We gonna do some actors training for these kids, and I'm gonna show the behind the scenes what it take to make a movie, and then you get the Hope movie. So that's the next movie I'm
I
shooting.
love it. We just
You
did
know you
something.
got
We
you
just
got
did
pep,
something
yeah.
like that with Pep Rally with
Yeah,
a
I'm about to say he
purpose.
got this
Yeah,
pep
we
rally,
did
pep
something
with a
very
purpose, yeah.
similar with the Pep Rally with a purpose. I think that's the move. I think
Yours was what media too, right?
yeah, media.
Yeah.
But I
Teaching the
think it's
media.
just big to be able to put the equipment in kids' hands and teaching them the business side of it and understanding like it's one thing to show them something, but whenever you put them in a position and show them that they can actually do it,
Right.
I
That's gonna be
think
good.
that's
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
with the
for
kids,
sure.
that's
man.
cool to be like, yeah, I made this movie, but whenever you be like, look, you can make a movie.
Next
Yeah.
year you might find the next Joe Singleton. out
Yeah,
there,
for
man.
sure. The
Yeah.
Hope movie should
And
be coming summer next year. So I try to drop that Hope movie next summer.
yeah.
That's gonna be big. That's gonna be big. Any final thoughts before you get ready to go?
Man, I just urge everybody to get in their community and do the work, bro. We got to give our elders their neighborhoods back. We got to get these kids a safer streets to play in. I played Cool Can, I played Googie, I played football, basketball in the middle of the street. And it's sad to say that my generation has let these kids down. You feel what I'm saying? Because they looked up to us and we not teaching them how to community. You feel me? You got to teach a person how to community. It takes a community to raise a kid. You feel me? So I urge everybody to get in their community and do the work.
The village, man. I always say the village is broken, and we got to fix it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up,
Yeah,
man.
we gotta get up. I'm gonna close it out.
Cali over in the building.
I can't say Vol Tarantino no more. It's Vol Singleton.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate definitely appreciate you.
I gotta drop your jersey out too, Don. You know you small. I gotta get the smaller size.
Get the
Hold up, man. You had to say it like that, Vol.
the
My side pole's getting better, Vol.
the mediums,
Look
man. The mediums,
I
man.
told Mac to tell him. I said, yeah. I said, man, if I have my cocoa butter lotion on, I need a medium. But I'm gonna go ahead on. I'm gonna stick with this, man. 3X. You know, I'm holding on
That's
to this.
inspired by y'all, brother.
Yeah,
That's
man.
inspired by, so I had
see
to
the
make
take,
sure I
man.
come bless y'all. You hear me?
Man, but you've always supported us, man. Even from afar. You know, we always know you was there, and we appreciate it, bro.
So all of the people that was waiting for the news and the gossip, we'll be
Yeah.
back to it tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll get back to news stories tomorrow. I have some updated information on a story that everybody's been asking about. I do want to shout out the brother Emline James before I get out here. He put out a statement yesterday.
Not Emmeline.
Yeah, not Emmeline. Emmeline. I just wanted to let people know because we talked about that. Remember,
Yeah.
I said now in his statement he was saying he had to give the family time to grieve and get themselves together. He didn't want to just jump out there and put information out there. So now I want the community to give my brother some grace because he addressed you. You wanted him to address the community. He has addressed the community. When the community speak up and you ask for something and people address it and they do it, now the community is a second part of that. Now the community supposed to come back and say, okay, thank you for addressing us and letting us know what's going on and giving us a statement, and we all good. So
James do a lot for the community.
he
man.
do,
So he
yeah.
deserved the
Did you
grace.
see how much?
Yeah,
you saw how much it was on him, man.
That was my thing. I just feel like we just be so quick to be like
social media.
I look at people's character. If your character showed me this, I just can't look at this one situation and all of a sudden be like, no, let's look at what this man been doing for.
Right. There's a reason they use character witnesses, right? And
Yeah.
the reason they try to convict you off of character, right?
Yeah.
So let me win off of character as the same way you're demolished. Destroy me off of character. Let me win off of my character.
And like we said, everybody don't deal with traumatic situations, right? You don't know what type of young man, James is as far as like, man, this happened in my store, this, that, and that. You don't know how he was mentally dealing with it. He might need time, you know what I'm saying? Some of us could see things happen, and we grew up with it. It's usual. We moving. It's okay. We understand. Some people don't, and I think you got to look at it from his point of view. Something like that happened in his place of business that he's building a brand, a lifestyle. You don't know where his mind was at,
And so,
in the legal aspects of it.
yeah, I just look at it from both. I look at it from both
No, I
sides
understand
of
the
it.
family feel.
Yeah, I look at it from both sides. Like, well, if you feel like you have the right to address yourself, now I don't necessarily like the way people address things, because just because you have the right to address something, don't mean that there are multiple ways to address things. You can have the right to address something, but there's still a code of ethics on how you address it. And then this is what communication is about. And in our community, we be missing parts of the whole equation. So the equation is not just you address something. The communication equation is you address something. You speak to me. You say what you have to say, Serv. And then I come back and I give you an answer. And I say, well, Serv, this is why, or this is my explanation. This is what happened. And then from that point on, now we are in a communication. This is the second. So there's a third part. Now the third part is like, either you're gonna say, oh, okay, I understand, or you're gonna say, no, Don, I really don't understand. And then we just could say, well, we agree to disagree. We have different perspectives, but we got to do a better job of understanding the whole process of communication. I see so many people get mad and ready to burn the whole house down and tear things down and go crazy, crash out. And bro, they never even communicated with the person or the issue.
Right.
So you never gave the person or the issue an opportunity to be addressed. You just, I feel this way and I ran with it. And
temporary feelings we talking about.
Yeah, so
feelings and emotions. Like,
I just wanted to throw that out there. But we'll get more into detail tomorrow, man. We got news stories and all of those things, man. I got my homie, man, tapped in, man. Come real quick. Come address everybody. Tell everybody this is another young talent that's on the come up. Y'all gonna be sitting around the brew.
Hey, I'm Aisha Raquel. I'm a music artist, but me and Don P are tapping in on content and all things business. So y'all will be seeing me around. Yeah.
So there y'all go, man. Y'all gonna see some new content from us, man. Shouts out to Kicking It with Kwana, man. What's up with it, baby? She get back into that media too, man. I'm glad to see you get back into your media space too. Sure. Final thoughts before we get ready to get out of here.
Man, as always, man, every day is a great day to get better. Always take your time, give your praise. If you believe in God, give your praise to him and let him guide you. And you could always make it right, man. Call somebody. I'm big on it right now, especially this time of the year going into the summer. Call somebody, check on somebody, see if your people is over. It's not gonna hurt to say, hey, you all right? What's going on? You know, go check on your people. Be unselfish. You know what I'm saying? And like Bob was saying, man, with these elderly people, summer is coming. Check on the people in your family. Check on the ones in the neighborhood. It's okay to care about somebody.
Shout out to some of my original Brew Crew members out there. Mama Wolf, trusting the process. I see some of y'all cutting up in the comments, man. Thank y'all for continuing to support the Morning Brew. I got to get out of here today. I got to go back to my son's schools. It's donuts with dudes today.
Why you ain't tell me that, bro?
What's up? You hop in, bro.
Hop in.
Big back activity. Donuts with dudes.
Yeah, it used to be
with dads.
Cause they ain't want to offend some kids, man. Some kids might not have a father, so I think that was the reason. I don't know. But we going. I'm on my way.
We gotta step up.
Yeah,
I could have substituted for a couple of kids who daddy. You know, I wish you would have let me know early.
All right, man. Well, yeah, we're gonna jump on that. I ain't gonna even lie. Wifey put me on it this morning, so I gotta rush. I will catch y'all on the flip side. Oh, don't forget, R&B and Jazz Dinner Club, Buy Your Social 2025, Claiborne on Friday. Show starts at 7. Suggested that you reserve your table. It's gonna be a packed event. Niecy B will be the live performance. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. It's the Morning Brew, WHIV 102.3.
And all points beyond. From WHIV LP in New Orleans, this is P-Flag New Orleans, expanding the rainbow. And I'm your host, Sally Michelle Jackson, along with
your co-host, Frank Eberscato. Good morning.
Good morning. WHIV is radio programming dedicated to human rights and social justice. Check us out online at WHI.